Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. I'm on tag right now. I was talking to somebody else on live, chopping it up, giving them some game. I hope I can remember everything we talked about. Cause I'm like the whole time I was talking, I'm like, man, I need to be on YouTube with this shit. So I just cut it on. But I know I started out. We were speaking about the 500 credit score neighborhoods, and I was telling her that the same shit I break down to y'all all the time, but I'm gonna break a whole lot of shit down to information time right now, so you can get the thing. Bear with me. I explained to her how they be holding us back and holding us down with our credit. So I told them a lot of them, they'll tell you it's important for you to have credit. You need to get your credit right, all this and that, but they don't tell you how that's used against you and what the value is, or even how to build it up. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit of that this morning, man. So you can take the long road, say the wrong road. Do things the long way, say the wrong way. When you're dealing with credit, trust me, it's the long way. Can't do it the wrong way. So check this out. I told her, when we first came to America, when everything popped off, it was all about the trade. That was the currency, and people was using gold. But the thing about gold is, if you're using gold as your currency, you can't control who gets rich and who goes broke, because you can take the poorest man in the world, and then he stumble out in the backyard, and the next day he'd be the richest man in the world if you're dealing with gold. So the powers that be want to remain the powers that be. And they chose option C, which was cash. We're gonna get rid of this gold. We're gonna go to cash. We can print the cash ourselves. We need special paper. Make sure they can't copy it. We're gonna put serial numbers on it. We're gonna track it. Hey, we get the gold off them because these people, the undesirables, is getting rich out here. So we switched over to the cash system. But the thing about it is, like I explained to her, a lot of us is from the underbelly. So we know how to make something out of nothing. When I say something out of nothing, I mean you get pimps, hairdressers, barbers, people that's making cash money if they work. Lawn care, people who ain't got no receipts, people who ain't no paper trail on their bread. So the government will look around, and you got to do like me, just walking up into their neighborhood and saying, hey, let me get that $2.3 million house. And they say, hold on, Negro, that's 2.3 million. And I say, yeah, I got it out here in the car. I'll be right back. And they say, so when I come back with that 2.3 million, they sit in their house, and all the neighbors move out, all the property value drop. They got to figure something else out. How is these pimps and these players and these hustlers getting this bread and buying these Cadillacs and buying these condos and these mansions? You know what I'm saying? Think about it like this. Y'all seen American Gangster? You seen how your boy was living? It's hard to live like that these days if you ain't got no paper trail. If you can't grease a whole bunch of palms, you're not gonna get that. You can't just go buy it no more. You got to buy the owner, the neighbors. Hey, you got to buy some shit. So what I'm saying is, get back to the credit, because after that cash got to go out, and they was saying, hey, cash down there like gold. We can't control who's stacking it up, who coming in here with it. We don't know where they getting it from. It ain't accountable, and it's the undesirables. So they came up with a system where they're like, you know what? We got to come up with a way where we decide who gonna get the currency, how much they gonna get, and what they can and can't do with it. Foolproof plan. They came up with the credit system, the art of having what you don't have, them giving you what they don't have to give. It's all imaginary. They go on this number system. So they say 500 is a magic number. Anything in 500, that's the magic number. If you're in the 500s or below, this is what they do to you. You get the 500 credit score neighborhood, like I was explaining to her. I'm like, when you go get you a house, that application is going to ask you about your credit. Why? Because that's going to determine whether they let you in this house or not. It don't matter if you walk up with the cash. They're not going to sell you the house if you ain't got the credit. Same thing with a car. And I was explaining to her, I'm like, that shit you seen DMX do when he walk up with the bag and throw the bag to dude, they throw him the keys and he drive off. Not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You gonna fall up in there and try to buy a Lambo with cash money? Them folks gonna give you them keys, you gonna drive off, they calling the FBI. You gonna test drive their car, and when you get back, the FBI gonna be waiting on your ass. You going to jail, the money going to evidence. Once you go to prison, the money going right back to the dealership because they sold you their car. There wasn't no drug transaction, none of that. They just need to investigate, find out how you get their money. You locked up, they did the right thing. They gonna get their money at the end. That's how it works. Now, back to it. When you go for a job, when you go, look, you can go buy a cell phone. Go to T-Mobile and get their brand new iPhone without getting a deal. Even if you getting a deal, what's your credit score? They're gonna want to know that. They're gonna want to know what your credit score is. When you're going to go get their job, they're gonna keep you from getting a job legally because of your credit score. They can't come out and say, hey, we don't want to hire you because you're a woman. We don't want to hire you because you're Mexican or you black. So it's gonna be, well, your credit score just wasn't high enough. Bro, I ain't got no money because I ain't got no job. Give me a job, my credit score start going up, trust me. Bro, they don't want to hear that because that's not what it's for. It's to keep your ass up out of here. We don't want you at this job, bro. We don't want you at this house. We don't want your kids at this school over here. We don't want you driving this type of car. Like I explained to her, Compton used to be a white neighborhood. Negroes moved in. White folks moved out. Compton black now. It's one of the most known, notorious hoods in the world. Ain't even a damn hood. Damn suburbs. But the name got big all because this came in. You know, when them folks hot chairs up out of there, they had all kind of stores that was only in their head. It made Compton look bad. And then the people that were living there after them did what they had to do to make it bad their damn self. So we gonna get on that shit too. Cause me and her, we was also talking about the gangs, and I tell y'all all the time that that's my main goal. That's my end goal. Is to get the gangs out of there. I know a lot of people look at me and be like, well, bro, you a gang member. But damn, nigga, I know this shit wrong. I'm a grown ass man, so I don't have to sit back and pretend like I don't know the gangs ain't what the fuck they supposed to be. We're gonna start from the bottom, work our way to the top. I don't care if you're a blood, a crip, folk, vice lord, people, relative, kin folks, cousin, whatever you is. You know, like I know, there are very few gang members, nation, affiliates, or whatever you're supposed to be, you're standing on what you're supposed to be standing on, and you know what you're supposed to be standing on. Every flag is here to represent and protect their community, their neighborhood, their area, their people. All of us. That's what all of us was here. That's what we all got started for. These two niggas on my chest, when they came together and started Crip, it was protecting niggas in the neighborhood from the folks that was jumping on them, beating them, following them home from school. You know what I'm saying? Taking their shit, robbing them, taking their leather coats and all that good shit. It ain't what it used to be. Like I was telling Carol, I'm like, look, and she told me the same thing. I don't know if it was in the conversation we had on the phone. I mean, on YouTube, or just the one we was having before that. But she told me, she was like, I'm from Cabrini Green. A lot of folks, like, when I came to live right, they be asking me on shit. I'm like, hell no, I grew up in Chicago in Cabrini Green. I know what it's like. And she was like, they had the disciples, the Stones, and the Vice Lord in the Greens. But them gangs made them feel safe. That's what she told me. Because them gangs wouldn't let none of that bullshit go down. So I told her, I'm like, look, that's what I tell my people. I'm like, look, man, when Bloods and Crips first came about, when old folks came out their house and seen the Crips on the corner, they knew Ain't nobody fit to hit me upside my head and take my purse today. Ain't nobody fit to break in my house today. Not with them Crips over there. They're not letting it happen. It ain't like that no more. Them old women come out the house and see them Crips on the corner, and that's who she's scared of. That's who she know. Not think, that's who she know. Terrorizing the neighborhood, selling dope around her, shooting up shit, beer cans, ain't cleaning up. Ain't none of that cripping, bro. How can you be a Crip in the parks and shit in your neighborhood ain't cleaned up? Some of you niggas is Crip named after that park. And that park down there got trash all over. The kids can't even go down there and play. You name yourself after a hood. And then you go to that hood, and the hood, the grass ain't cut, trash all over the place. You don't give a damn about this hood. You hear you out here causing so much ruckus for it. You don't even take care of it. You know what I'm saying? You don't take care of the people in that hood that you brag about, that you put on for, that you do all this shit for. Them people don't know you. They don't love you. They not accountable for you. None of that. You don't represent them. You do not represent that hood. You just claim that hood. Yeah, you just stand behind the hood. You hide behind the hood. A lot of us do that. And I say us because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm picking on them. I'll take the blame for anything I done did because I'm a man. A lot of us hide behind their Crip, their blood, that people, that folk. Scary. Don't know how to make it on your own. Ain't never tried. Never had to. Guess what? A lot of people could look at that and say, you niggas is spoon fed. You niggas is sheltered. Y'all protected. Yeah, y'all going through some shit. But even in, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning, and then in every game in the beginning, you realize that it is that need for camaraderie, that brotherhood, that, you know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't a need, it's still that. You know what I'm saying? It's still that childhood friend that you just in love with. You're not gonna let that nigga go. That's what the gang is. It's the niggas you met when you was a kid. Let me break it down like I told you. Most people in a gang join that gang 10, 11, 12, 13 years old. Why? Because you dumb as hell. You young as hell. You stupid. You're impressionable. You go for anything. A nigga 15, 16 can come to you and tell you that type of bullshit. Hey, bro, I want you to join this. And when you do, you in it for the rest of your life. Nigga, you don't know what the rest of my life is gonna be. You want me to commit the rest of my life to you and whatever going on over there. You want me to turn my back on everything over here and everything over here and up there and down there and back there, all the jobs, all the friends, the women, the people, the contacts, the plugs, everything except for that little group over there. Okay. Only a kid gonna do that. You're not gonna show a grown-up a whole world and tell them, say, bro, it's all out there for the taking, but we want you to dedicate yourself to these four corners, live and die for it. The rest of that, want you to live and die right here. And then, even if this get too dangerous and you get smart and you get up out of here, we want you to be ingrained in the mentality that you got to come back just to prove you can. Hey, I don't want to, bro, that's like me going back to prison. Man, I can still go to prison. I can go back to prison right now and I'm straight. Hey, bro, gotta make better decisions. That's why I be saying, look, man, a lot of us was raised by these rappers that wasn't real. These niggas was not real, bro. These niggas were not street niggas, bro. These niggas was rappers. They been good at rapping all their life. A lot of these dudes been good at rapping all their life. When they was in junior high school, their friends knew they were gonna be rappers. Their mama and them was supporting them and telling them, baby, you need to go and do it. I'm gonna get you in the studio. I'm gonna do this and that. So I'm like, why do you get grown and you telling us these grown up situations that you done went through and the shit you did? You ain't did this, bro. You ain't did this, bro. If you did do this, you leaving some shit out. I'm not even gonna speak on dude no more because somebody told me I was wrong for that shit. They told me I was wrong about what I said, and they said they were gonna prove me that I was wrong. So I'm not gonna speak on dude no more until we had that conversation. They prove me I'm wrong. Man, I'm gonna come on this motherfucker and apologize like grown ass man do. But it's still a couple of these rappers, you know who I'm talking about. Because I still want to know why people act like Jay-Z wasn't rapping as a kid. Jay-Z was a child rapper. I'm talking about a teenager. People act like this ain't common knowledge. Bro, you was on tour with Big Daddy Kane them, with Jazzo them. I'm talking about as a teenager. Back when you do the photo shoots with all Jazzo chains and shit on. But these folks swept it down. You was that dude. You was dribbling down the PA and VA. You had all their work. $100 million nigga. But I remember the story being you had the skills, which we remember that used to be a tongue twister rapper. Jay-Z was a tongue twister rapper. Cause Jazzo was a tongue twister rapper. Dame had the Harlem Connects and Burks, Biggs had the bread. All y'all came together. It was them two niggas record label. They signed you as an artist. My thing is, if you was that dude with that money, why it take you so long to be a partner of Rockefeller? You started out as just an artist. That make everybody else's story look real. Plus, I done seen pictures of you as a kid. 15 years old. With the high top. You know what I'm saying? Rapping. You was backstage with a white boy named Kid Rock. Then he got a high top fade. Kid Rock had a high top fade, real flat like Bart Simpson. I'm not lying about this, man. Y'all can look this shit up. I can't find the pictures of Jay-Z no more. I can find the pictures of Kid Rock. But that don't surprise me about Jay-Z because dude had the internet scrubbed a lot of shit about him and his wife. But I'm just saying, man, when it come down to these rappers, bro, when we was kids, they used to ingrain shit. They used to make us say shit. That shit we was saying manifest. You know what I'm saying? The shit that come out your mouth will manifest. I'm gonna tell you one rapper. It hurt me every time I hear this nigga say that, but I'm glad he back. Mac had a song with Fiend called We. I love this song. Both of them niggas went hard as hell. It's on the Mean Green soundtrack back in the day. The song called We, W-E. And at the end of the song, Mac say, he say something about, look me in my eyes and tell me you want to take me out. Because if you can't, there's nothing for us to talk about. But he say something else, and he say, something now. Take me to jail. I'm ready to do that 99 now. And I said, damn, nigga, that's a cold line to say. Take me to jail. I'm ready to do that 99 now. And then, like, not long after that, bro, they hit you with damn near life sentence. Manifest this shit. That nigga did not see that time coming when he wrote that word down and said that shit in the booth. It probably was 2 years before that song even came out. When that song came out, just magically. Man, I'm gonna tell you another. I ain't even think about this right now. This one hurt my heart. Dolph dropped that last album, Paper Route Illuminati. He's sitting there like this and shit, and I'm like, nigga, bruh, do you know what you're doing? Nigga, like, bro, that shit real. You can't play with them folks like that. And not only was he playing, when he was playing, you know, Dolph, that little skinny black motherfucker go hard. He gonna go over the top. He don't just jump in some shit, he dive in some shit. So when he started that Paper Route Illuminati shit, he dove in there with the signs and the symbols and fucking with their shit. I don't know if Dolph got one video off that album. He was already gone. He might have got one. He got one, matter of fact, one that I know of. And that was at Talking to My Skill. But even in that video, he was doing that shit. I know a lot of y'all don't know what to look for, but I seen the shit. It's on look. A lot of these dudes that y'all see, y'all don't realize what they be doing. They do, bro. They know what they be doing. When you see one of the artists on their album cover and you can't see number one of their ass, they know what they're doing, bro. This shit is strategic. You don't take one picture and then it's your photo album. These motherfuckers be taking pictures by hours trying to get the right shot. So when you come up with a picture of somebody and it's a shadow or something, let me tell you, y'all don't remember they used to do a lid like that? With an eye covered up. She was one of their princesses. She was a baby. She belonged to them. And she got passed around the whole industry right before our very eyes. It wasn't just R. Kelly. It wasn't just Jay-Z. It wasn't just Dame Dash. It wasn't just all these people. People you don't even remember. People you don't even know had to live. Because they never let her look bad. You know what I'm saying? They never let her look bad. Thing is, look who she was with, and look who replaced her. Look who she was with, and look who replaced her. Remember how she got replaced. It was an all-around sick situation. Everything to do with it was sick. But they played it in a way that the shit got swept under the rug. And right now, y'all hear that woman as a queen. Y'all hear that man is one of the smartest black men in the world. And I be like, y'all know them is the biggest ones, right? And them is the ones they use to get your attention. I told you it's all distract. That's what I was telling her that made me want to do. I said, look, because it went along with the money and religion and everything else, the distractions. I said, it's the reason why actors, singers, athletes make so much money because they are the ones doing exactly what the higher ups want done, distracting your ass. They make it to where you don't just watch LeBron James or Michael Jordan or AI or whoever, Shaquille O'Neal right there on the screen. When they get out their screen, they got something else for you to go do. They got something you spend your money on, a movie for you to watch, a pizza to buy, some car insurance, some socks, a bed. They use these same people that's in your face all the time. You see what I'm saying? They put the same people in your face all the time until you feel like Steve Harvey is really your uncle. You see that nigga on this show, that show, that show. You change the channel, he on this show, the show that come on after that. He on the late night show, he on the movie, he on the comedy show, he on the radio. He Uncle Steve now. He Judge Steve now. I had to tell my mom, look at this shit. They done made Steve Harvey judge. This man ain't no damn judge. But guess what? In 20 years, you're not going to be able to tell them kids dude wasn't a real damn judge. They not going to know. All they going to know, dude been a judge my whole life. How you going to tell me he ain't a judge? The same way I tell you before Jerry Springer was a mayor, he was a motherfucking talk show host. On one of the stupidest talk shows you ever seen in your life. The ratchetest shit you ever seen in your life. Before that, he was the doctor on Little House on the Prairie. This man had been all type of shit. Jerry Springer, look him up. He's an amazing man. He did all type of shit. Just being real, man. Life is not what it seems. You got people so smart that all they do is come up with ways to fool you and sell that idea to the masses that need to fool people. Like everything I'm saying, you can go look this shit up, man. They started doing the first I don't want to say mind manipulation, what it is, but when you hide shit in the ad, or you had an ad in a movie or something, subliminal shit. The first time they did that, it was either a Coca-Cola ad or something. It was something to do with Coca-Cola. But you can go watch the video. They tell you how they do it. They tell you when they started doing it back in the 50s. All that shit. They show you shit that they put in movies that you don't realize in there that you see. But your subconscious mind can't help but pick it up. My subconscious mind sees everything in front of me. My eyes only focusing on this. But there's a cup over here, there's speakers and shit over here, the weight bench and all this shit over there. My subconscious mind can see that. It's like a photograph, it's in the picture. But I can't see it myself. I can't see that picture, but it's in my head. You can believe that. It'll pop up in a dream or something and everything be just where it need to be. My dream will put everything where it's supposed to be, no matter how long I looked at it, how long I seen it. Now they got off track. Give it a second, we're gonna get back. Distractions. So you get these distractions. You know, the playoffs come around, everybody focus on the playoffs. What is the government doing? What is them sneaky rich billionaires doing while the playoffs going on? Or what deal went down halftime at the Super Bowl? You see what I'm saying? We look at the incidents and the shit that happened. Very seldom do we go back and look at what caused that. Like, no matter what you feel or how you think, I'm going to give you some facts. I want you to come to your own conclusion. I'm not going to draw no conclusions for you. In 2001, in the year, that was the year, in the month of September, the date was the 9th or the 10th. There was an ex-president by the name of Bush that had a meeting with a dude from the Middle East. Last name, Bin Laden. Now, this was not Osama Bin Laden, but this was a Bin Laden. They met up at the Ritz-Carlton and had a meeting. Now, what you don't know about this Bin Laden family and this Bush family is way, 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 way back in the day, not far back as you think, the Bush family had a little money problem. And the Bin Laden family said, hey, I see you lost a lot of money in the oil business. I will put you back where you used to be at. Here goes some money. So this family, the Bin Ladens, gave the Bush family the money. They friends, they family, they eat at the same dinner table. They come over here and they have meetings, they talk all the time. They've been knowing each other. So what the Bush family said was, we're going to give y'all this contract with the American Air Force. Y'all can build the Air Force bases over there in the Middle East for us. We'll give you that contract because the Bin Laden family makes their money off construction, if y'all didn't know this. So now, and I'm hating they ain't let me see no comments. I don't know what it is. They probably got my shit in child mode. But y'all just ain't saying nothing yet. I don't know. But the Bin Laden family and the Bush family was very close. They knew each other. They did business together and helped each other out. So when you know that this meeting took place on the 9th or the 10th, what do you say about what happened on the 11th? Because this was 2001, September 11th, 9/11. Yeah, the day before, the family had meetings. Think about it is, this dude's son was the president of this country. This dude's brother was the terrorist of this country. And after they had their meeting and went their separate ways, the next day a war started. Why America don't tell us this? Why were they trying to cover up their meeting? And try to act like, oh, we don't know what they're just crazy. They jumped on planes and came over here and tried to kill us and blow up our country. Bro, let me tell you something. People don't come to America with that bullshit. America go to people with that bullshit. When wars pop off, it's American tanks on their land. You wouldn't know what to do if you looked up and seen a Japanese, a Russian, or a German tank coming down Broadway. What would you do? We don't go through that shit. We don't look up and see that shit. Those countries look up and see American tanks coming down the street, blowing shit up, killing kids. And I know you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. But it's the truth. It's the damn truth. I've been in the military before. I hate to tell you, I went to the military at 17. You already knew that. I used to be out in the woods with an M16 with a bayonet on the end. They got you stabbing this green dummy out here in the woods. But on my mama, I'm gonna be for real with you. This is the United States military. They got baby dolls strapped to the green targets. They look like the ones you shooting when you out there. It's baby dolls strapped on, and what you drilling in your head when you doing this? I forgot exactly what it was. But it's something when you pull back and you say something when you jab in, but when you jab in, you stabbing. It's baby doll. And then you say, it's a baby on my gun. I mean, it's a baby on my weapon. How you get it off? Pull the trigger. That's what they tell you. That's what we all scream, because we're going to say, it's a baby on the end. Drill sergeant say, how you get it off? And we say, pull the trigger. This is what the military was teaching me at 17 years old. In America. This wasn't no damn Afghanistan, no shit like that. Man, and a lot of y'all have been to the military. A lot of people gonna see this on the replay, the military, and y'all gotta admit the truth. I ain't lying. I am not lying. You can stay brainwashed if you want to. I'm not brainwashed. Them folks were fucking us up. Teaching us how to be prepared to do that to somebody that small if we came in contact with them. Why? Because shit get real, like I tell you. Look at this prison. Nigga, war is war. And when you go over there, see them people land, yeah, they might use a baby on your ass. Baby might roll out here like he needs some help. And when you pick him up, boom, your whole squad gone. Baby gone too. But you can't these people land. They got to do whatever they got to do. They trying to preserve their land. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. This is why I don't really deal with religion like that, but I do respect motherfuckers like that because I feel like they real about this shit. They really believe. They really go all out. They really have no fear because they really believe. Americans ain't like that. Y'all don't believe the shit y'all say y'all believe. I don't blame you, but I know it. My thing is, I don't hide it and I don't lie about it. Y'all lie to y'all self about it. But I'm going to tell you, if you really felt the way you felt, man, you'd be acting like them. You wouldn't let nobody play with your religion. It's hell or high water. You say anything bad about this. They're not going to let you do that. They're not going to let you do that. From the biggest to the smallest. Ain't now one of them going to be lazy when it's time to stand up for their religion. Man, you got people over here look, they're very religious when they talking to religious people. Or when they want to ridicule or criticize. But when you're at the club or when you're at the house or when ain't nobody looking, when the TV on, when the music playing, or when you're in the shower, or, you know what I'm saying, when you're riding by your car, you're not the same person. When you with your friends, you're not the same person. I know a lot of y'all. I'm kidding some of y'all. Shit, I know it, boy. And everybody gonna fall short. I understand it, but what I'm saying is, it's a difference between falling short and just coming up short. See, coming up short means you lollygagged, you played, you goddamn didn't do what you need to do, and that's why you ain't make it. That's coming up short. Some people actually do be out here trying to get it, trying to make it, and just didn't get enough. Just didn't get enough, but they were trying. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to the distractions. Like I was telling the old girl, I said, hey, look, when you take a dude like Kyrie or LeBron or whoever these dudes is, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, whoever, they using to distract you at the moment. When the music ain't enough, then they're going to give them a movie. They got to get a movie. Everything is the agenda. Listen what I'm telling you. The shit you see, the shit you hear, and the shit you say affects how you live every day. Whether you know it or not, whether you understand it, it do. I promise you do. When I was young, and they used to be like, man, that damn rap music, woo, woo, woo. I used to be like, man, hell nah, people do what they gonna do on their own. Rap music don't make me do this, but now that I'm older, I see the influence. I see how a rapper will start dressing one way, and then I go outside a month later and everybody's starting to dress like that. Everybody's starting to wear that shit, that outfit, that brand. How a rapper will say something, and I know good and well that ain't the terms we use around here, but then I start hearing everybody saying that. You see what I'm saying? Doing that dumb shit. Now it's even more apparent because we got social media and things. So some bullshit can happen on TV, and if you miss it back in the day, you just missed it. Now if some bullshit happened on TV and you missed it, go to Facebook, it's the trending topic. Go to IG, go to Twitter or X or whatever they want to call it. And you're going to catch up on it. You're going to get even more than what you thought you were going to get because not only is you going to get that, but you're going to get 17,000 different twisted opinions on what really happened. You can be looking at what really happened, but somebody got in their head, now that ain't what really happened. This what really happened. And that person might be convincing as hell when they say it, so now you believe it. But like I'm saying, it's all a distraction. Man, these folks make their money during wartime. You see what I'm saying? Like, I had to argue with baby mama. She was like, talking about the gas prices. And I'm like, you realize we don't get our oil from the Middle East, right? That's not the gasoline you driving around on. She want to argue me, yeah, it is. And I'm like, no, it ain't. That's the competition. That's who, if these folks get to playing with you, who you will go get your oil from. One of them can come over and start selling gas if these motherfuckers want to raise their gas up to $5. You see what I'm saying? So she was like, no, they got all the oil over there. I'm like, they got all the oil over there. I'm like, that's some shit America told you, right? Hold on. I said, look, you remember, well, it's back in the day now, but back in the day, it was a BP tanker down in the Gulf of Mexico. I guess they collided or whatever, and one of them got a hole in it and spilled billions with a B. Billions of gallons of oil, crude oil, out there in the Gulf of Mexico. They were down there in emergency trying to, but this is what I'm saying. That was one tanker, spilled billions of gallons of oil. BP alone had 250 tankers out there in the Gulf of Mexico. One tanker had billions. You also got Valero, Philup 66, Exxon, all these folks out there getting their oil. And other places, on land, at sea. That's America oil. We got plenty. Trust me. A lot of y'all might not be old enough, but most of y'all should be old enough to remember. I remember being in elementary school when the Desert Storm kicked off with Kuwait. America wasn't trying to steal their oil. America went over there and burnt their oil up, set that shit on fire. If you don't believe me, it's a documentary. I went to the IMAX theater on a big ass screen, bigger than anything I've seen. And watched the documentary when I was in that alternative school I told y'all about. It was the jail. There was a field trip we went on. It's called Fires of Kuwait. And it's all about the fires that them folks was over there trying to put out for weeks. Because America went over there and whooped their ass in the war. And when the war was over, we set all their oil on fire, burnt this shit up. Why? Why do you think America did that? It's that monopoly. It's that money. You see, one thing you got to realize is Republicans, go back and do your history. I'm telling you shit you can look up. Republicans come into office, very first thing they do is start a war. Go back and look. The first Republican to not start a war when he got in office was Donald Trump. Tell y'all some more shit what you don't understand. This is why Donald Trump did not start a war when he got in office. Because the people that wanted to beef with America had finally got what they wanted. Let me tell y'all something. Donald Trump has been doing business and dealings with Russia all his life. His parents or grandparents, one of them, they're not from America. Where do you think they're from? Let me tell y'all something. This man was setting up a Trump Towers in Moscow right across the damn street from the Kremlin building. Y'all know what the Kremlin is? He went over there and came up missing for 2 weeks, Donald Trump. It was worldwide news. Nobody could find Donald Trump for 2 weeks. The Kremlin had him. Thing about it is, when he got back to America, when 2 weeks was over, get what he decided he wanted to do. Run for president. The Russians told him in their Kremlin building, hey, this is what we need you to do. We're going to get you to Trump travel. We need you to go over there and run for president. We're going to help you win. And then you got us, right? Yeah, I got you. So he come back to America and started the presidential campaign. This back in the 80s. Then he got scared and he bowed out. I'm on my mama. I swear to God, I will tell you exactly when I realized Donald Trump is going to be the next president. It was before he announced he was running. They had a White House Correspondents' Dinner, and Barack Obama was on Donald Trump's top. He was on his top. Everybody was laughing at Trump. I'm to my niggas like a movie. They're all gonna laugh at you. Go back and watch this shit. It's the funniest shit in the world. Until you see Donald Trump's face like. I got you, motherfuckers. I see it right then. I said, oh shit. This motherfucker run for president. Man, Barack Obama made an enemy that night. Go back and watch that White House court. You can go on YouTube and find it. I bet you can. And just see what Obama roast the hell out of Donald Trump in front of the whole world. How bad to him. That man was nobody. He was not a politician when that shit happened. And I looked, I said, this motherfucker president. One other time in my life have I felt some shit that strong and I said it out loud and watched it happen. On September the 11th, 2021, when I walked out my cell, I was in the county jail. I walked out my cell. I wasn't paying no attention to the TV, but I walked out to the outside the inside. It's outside where you got the basketball goals and all this shit. And I'm sitting there, I'm telling the guard, I'm like, hey man, everybody watching TV. When I look back, everybody. I'm outside my cigarette, like I'm tapping on the glass, like bro, man, give me a light. So he like, wait a minute. I'm like, man, give me a damn light, bro. I've been in the damn cell all day. You just let us out. You know, supposed to light our cigarette as soon as you come out. You're like, man, give me a minute. I'm like, man, I open the door. Man, he threw me the lighter. He threw me the lighter. I'm like, damn, this shit work. I lit the cigarette. I threw the lighter back. Dude come outside, not him, but old school dude. Man, can I hit that cigarette? I'm like, man, I'll shut you down. Now you ain't in there watching TV? I'm like, hell nah, what the fuck they in there looking at? Man, somebody drove an airplane into one of the Twin Towers. It's on fire. People jumping out the building. I said, what the? I said, here, bro, take the cigarette. I'll run back in the building. As I'm running in the building, I'm hearing the TV say, oh my God, it looked like another plane coming. Boom. I said, what the fuck? Because I'm already seeing the first building smoking. So as soon as I run in, I'm hearing the people on the news talking about another plane. Because I'm already thinking, damn, that's fucked up these people. I'm going to be real. When the first plane hit the first tower, nobody was thinking terrorist attack. Nobody was thinking war. Nobody was thinking none of this shit. We were thinking dumbass airplane, pilot, drunk, pound cocaine up there against some head or something. Just man, stupid ass motherfucker and crashed to the tower. Killed all these folks. We're like, man, this shit would be all over the news. Boy, they would be talking about this shit. But it wasn't that. Because when I came back in there, by the time I could process that shit and like, let me go look at this shit. And they said it's happening again. That shit went right out of my mind. I'm like, what the? It don't happen twice. And I know it ain't a replay because I see the first building smoking. Man, so I told y'all, you know, I make jokes and I say fucked up shit and funny shit when I'm in a fucked up situation. And I really didn't notice how fucked up that situation had me feeling until right now. Because I noticed what I said was out of nervousness. And what I said was, well, we know who winning the Super Bowl this year. Nigga like who? I say, shit, the Patriots, nigga. Nigga, the Patriots suck. I say, nigga, but they the Patriots. And after the country that did some shit like this, you know how America is. They gonna call on their Patriots. I'm being funny. I don't know who the fuck a Tom Brady is. I told y'all, I was not into football before I went to goddamn prison. I started that shit gambling, making money. When I seen football, goddamn me pay the bills, I got into football. I started learning shit. I'm watching. I'm picking up as it go. But on that particular day, I ain't know shit. I didn't even know where the Patriots played at. I just knew we had a team called the Patriots. And I'm gonna be real. When I thought about the Patriots, I wasn't even thinking about the Patriots. I was thinking the team Patriots, but in my mind, I was picturing the old Tampa Bay Buccaneers, like that orange shit they used to have. That's the shit I was picturing in my head, the helmet, when I said the Patriots. And it just stuck with me because the Patriots won, and then they won, and then they won. And shit, they just kept winning. They just kept winning. But like I told y'all, it's distraction. Shit be rolled and scripted. Real talk. If you think goddamn me WWE is entertainment, you better look and see what's really going on in the NBA, in the NFL, in the NCAA. Y'all really think these referees be blowing these calls? This shit be this too. You be like, come on, bro. Man, look at the replay. It's showing it on the replay. You can see that. And the ref like, oh, didn't see it. Come on now. Just like dude let it slip in the interview. And he was like, man, who you think the world want to see? Miami and the Celtics, or Miami and the Wizards? He was like, everybody wants to see Miami and the Celtics. He was like, man, you know, before we went out there in the game, Gilbert Arenas told me, like, man, gonna be the hardest game of your life. He was like, nah, man, we whooping these niggas. He like, no, we were whooping them in the first half. The world don't want us to win. The world want them to win. So for us to win by 1, we're gonna have to win by 15. And what he means is no matter how hard we go out here and play, these refs fit to cheat us. They fit to hold us back. They fit to get us down because they don't want us to win. So the only way we're gonna win is we're gonna have to go out here and beat the refs and the team. People say that all the time, and y'all don't really know what they mean. That shit real. You got to beat the refs. Because the refs going to find a way to get you to where you need to be at, to get you to this many points, to get you to lose. Okay, you were winning. You got to make it to the game. Man, y'all really think a motherfucker be coming back 30? Boy, I'm trying to tell you, you can knock your socks off if you out here playing football. Man, you got some people just can't be stopped. They get stopped. And it don't be by the people. It be by the referees. We ain't here to talk about sports. We're here to talk about distractions. Same thing with music. You listen to Whitney Houston, you listen to Mariah Carey or something, Beyonce or whoever so much, they gonna get a movie. They gonna get a damn movie. And if they can't act, they gonna get a musical. Think I'm lying? Name one of them I just said ain't got no movie. Or a musical. Or 2. See, because first you might start out, let's say Mariah Carey doing a Christmas movie or some shit like that. It's soft, it's all about her. You know what I'm saying? It's because she's famous. Later on, you see Mariah Carey in a movie like Precious. People forget Mariah Carey was even in that movie. Because she looked like a regular ass woman. She did not look like the most beautiful woman in the world, a diva. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's some shit people don't understand too. Like, Mariah got the long breed. In a bad way. Having that much money ain't what you think it is. I didn't realize that the Nick Cannon broke it down. Nick Cannon is rich. That man rich, rich. But he said, man, the money ain't it. I'm married to a diva. And I'm like, nigga, live it up. And he was like, nah, y'all don't get it. I'm married to a real diva. There's only a few real divas in the world, like nigga, less than 10. You can say what you want to say, less than 10. Just like when I tell people, I'm like, everybody want to be kings and queens. We come from kings and queens. Well, bro, let me tell you something. When you go to a country, there's only one king, there's only one queen. Everybody else is peasants. Everybody didn't come from the kings and queens. A lot of y'all came from the peasants. I remember I had to do with Evan one day. I was in the trip. He was like, man, why you wear all the jewelry and shit? I told him, bro, because I'm a king. So when you see me, you're going to see gold and diamonds and that type of shit. I know I'm a king. I feel like a king. I come from that. I don't just get up and say that. I don't never say that. But that's how I feel. And when you start feeling like that, boy, somebody is on here coming. When you start feeling like that, good morning. Good morning, everybody. When you start feeling like a king or a queen, not only will you demand everybody else treat you like that, because kings and queens don't demand everybody treat them like a king or a queen, you start treating yourself like a king or a queen. Everybody else gonna catch on. You see what I'm saying? When people see how you respect yourself, they gonna respect you. That's just how they go. If you take somebody with you somewhere and you tell them, hey, bro, this is my mama house. When we get in here, ain't none of that cussing, ain't none of that. They gonna follow suit when you walk in there and you not cussing and you not rambunctious and jumping around if they have some common sense. But I promise you, this your mama house. If you walk in your mama house and you cussing and you smoking this blunt, and you pass that blunt to your homeboy, he gonna hit that blunt in front of your mama. He gonna cuss in front of your mama and everything else. People follow suit. That's why I tell you, the shit you do, the shit you say. I told him over there the other day, I seen one of my, I ain't gonna say my homegirl, I will say my homegirl, but really it's my, right, you know, they don't disrespect mama. But I'm saying, you got people that, if you disrespecting your own mama, the next person disrespect your mama. But if you go around your mama and you change your whole demeanor, it's nothing but respect, that's how they gonna act. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. If you respect yourself, people gonna respect you. If you disrespect yourself, people gonna disrespect you. I seen a post the other day, and I know I always say shit like that, but I did. It was a picture. And there was a dude standing off to the side, just minding his business, looking around. But there was a woman closer to the picture, short skirt, booty cheeks hanging out, and it said, "My man minding his business, me dressing how I want to." Now, it was like my man minding his business and respecting my body choices and what I want to do with my body, some long bullshit like that. And then it said me doing what I want to do. Thing is, you can see this whole man body. All you can see on her legs and ass, because whoever it was in the picture in person, they didn't want to see their face. They just want to see their ass. But what I'm saying is, my response was this. Okay, feel like that. That's your body and you're going to do what you want to do, right? So when we go out to the club or we go out wherever we go, and the nigga grab your ass, reach between them cheeks, just remember, that's your body and you need to handle that. You need to take, that's your body now. Because I told her, I said, y'all don't understand. As a woman, you want your man to love and respect you. Love and respect yourself. Because if that man go out with you and your ass cheeks hanging out and nigga grab your ass, you expect that man turn around and knock a nigga out. But what if he turn around and get his brains blew out? Because your ass cheeks hanging out and you want him to defend the nigga and he told you at the house. Baby, you need to change. You need to take that off. Nigga, this is my body. You just wrote you. Was you jealous? You can't stand niggas looking at me. Any other nigga love niggas looking at their woman, want their woman. Nigga, I can't stand an insecure ass nigga. 20 minutes later, y'all walk in the club, a nigga smack that ass. He turn, hey nigga, wow. Women don't give a damn about that though, because it's my body and let me do what I want to do. How about no? I'm the leader. That's why a man is supposed to be the leader. That's part of me leading, telling you, baby, if you don't cover them ass cheeks up, you better. Oh, you insecure? No, I'm leading. I'm making decisions that you can't seem to make for yourself because I know what I'm gonna do as a man because I know what other men gonna do when they see that ass. They gonna say something. They gonna try you because you don't respect yourself. So they not gonna respect you. But then you want me to take up for you and demand your respect, fight for your respect, die for your respect. You're not even willing to try for your respect because you got me and you comfortable in that. You feel like I got my nigga already. I don't got to respect myself. I dress how I want to dress. I ain't trying to get a nigga. I got one. Nah, you trying to keep one. And you ain't even got to try to keep one, but just don't do shit to run a nigga off. See, that's women's aspect that they want men to wake up every day and figure out what I got to do to keep my woman. They gonna tell you, well, the same thing you did to get me, you got to do to keep me. No, I had to get your attention. There are billions of men in the world, at least 1 billion. There's a whole lot of them at the school we went to, at the job we work at the mall, we was at the parking lot, I met you in wherever. It was a whole lot of men for you to choose from. I had to get your attention. I had to let you know that, hey, I'm gonna be with you, I'm gonna marry you, I'm gonna hold you down. That don't mean I'm gonna buy you flowers every damn Friday and you get to leave me or get mad or pissed off or talk shit if you don't get some flowers. Come on now. How many flowers were you getting when you were single? Okay then. It ain't about the flowers. It's about the commitment. It's about all that other shit. It's about making this house a home. It's about raising successful kids. You know what I'm saying? Not just raising kids. I don't want to see my kids graduate and get the fuck out of my house. No. I want my kid to come back and buy me a house, buy me a car. Daddy, I'm so thankful. This you. Nigga, for real. Daddy, you deserve it, man. All the shit you did for me, put me through school, having my back, helping me get through all that shit. Man, that's the type of daddy I want to be. I don't just want my kid to give me that shit. I want to deserve that shit from my child. I want to be to raise my child to where he can afford to do that type of shit for me. But the whole thing about it is, it's going to take work on my part. I'm not going to be the nigga that show up on draft day like, hey, that's my boy. Who is you? Nigga, I'm your daddy. Man, you better know it. Rest in peace, mama. Man, look, I tell y'all, I preach this shit, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, I do cuss around my mom. All of it. And it's a reason why. And it's like, I know it ain't right, but it's a hard habit to break. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna explain it to you. When I was young, my stepdad, the same one that used to beat me, for some reason, dude had it in his mind to turn me into a juvenile delinquent. I really feel like he was trying to see if he could turn me into a bad child. I was not a bad child. Let me tell you, around 7th grade, I was hanging outside with him, and this is something that rarely ever happened. We was around his truck, and we was just all outside, and he stopped. And now this might happen. We all outside, and he'll stop and fuck with us for a minute before he go in the house. But anyway, we outside, and he's fucking with us. He talking to us. He cussing, we cussing, because he used to let us cuss, tell us to cuss, say this, do that. You know what I'm saying? So my mama had snuck up behind us, and I was cussing. And my mama was like, boy, you better watch your mouth, and how you say that shit again. And he was like, oh, man, that's a man. Let him cuss. He can cuss. That's a man. I'm like, yeah, shit, I'm a man. My mama ain't say nothing else about me cussing. I never stopped cussing from them. When grown folks be out in the streets, you doing all that damn cussing? You cuss like that in front of your mama? Yup. What the fuck you got to say about it? Mind your goddamn business, bro. That's what the fuck we have. Mind your business, bro. Cause we ain't have to have this argument. None of, I'm an extra cussing, all that shit, bitch ass, all that just because you fucking with me about my cussing. And like I'm saying, I'm not lying when I say, no, I cuss in front of my mom. My mama not gonna tell me to stop cussing. Now, if I'm out here stealing something, she gonna beat my ass. Yeah, I used to get whooping with the belt, with the switch, all that. But I never got a whooping for the cussing shit. I never got reprimanded for the cussing shit. Not by my mom. Not by nobody with authority that could really make me feel bad and make me stop. Anybody else telling me to stop just pissed me off because I feel like if my mama know I do it, let me do it. Who do you say I can't? Same thing with the smoking. My mama didn't know I smoked. One day I had that nicotine fit, and I went in there and told my stepsister, hey, go ask your daddy if I can get a cigarette. And she come back in there laughing and giggling, like, he said, you better get your own damn cigarettes in you shit. Then I heard the door close. Heard the door open back up. It was probably about 10 minutes in between. He walked in the room. We was in his room, in his bedroom, him and my mama room, laying in the bed, me, her, and her baby, my nephew, watching TV. Like, I'm laying like this way, her and the baby laying like this way. I'm like, on TV, they laying this way. Big ass king size bed, either way. We laying in the bed. I'm like 16, she was probably 15, and baby was a baby. But he come through the door wide open. He walked in the bedroom, talk back, wow, hit me in my damn forehead with a pack of Newports. I look at it by the time I can reach and grab it, pow, hit me again. I said, God damn, I got 2 packs of Newports right here. I ain't buying you no more. But figure out how you gonna get them. That's how he sound too. So then he went back to the living room, and I'm like, damn. Now I smoke. I smoke. I'm smoking in the house. I'm smoking in the room. I ain't hiding no more. What mama gonna say? The same mama that didn't stop me from cussing when that man said I could cuss. You can't tell me I can't smoke. Your husband bought me the cigarette. It wasn't my money. He went to the store out of his pocket, bought me 2 packs of cigarettes, and you gonna tell me I can't smoke? Shit. So at this time, I'm a full-fledged cigarette smoking motherfucker. As a child. Under his discretion. Under his permission. That's why I told y'all, even when I went out of state to Atlanta to live with my auntie and I was young, I wasn't going out there to live with her. That's just what ended up happening. I was going to Atlanta. She lived in Kings Bay. But not smoke too much. I'm not going to get on the Kings Bay, all that shit. But what was I talking about? As I was saying, that's what happened. That's why I went out there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was emancipated. When I went out there, I was trying to be grown and get my own shit, get my life started, get away from being real. I was trying to get away from my environment. I'm like, shit, I done did too much. I done got in too much trouble. I'm out of school. And I'm not fit to be the nigga to get out of school early. No motherfucking diploma. So I went and got my GED and was like, shit, I'm gonna go on to the ATL and get on. So that ain't paying out. But that's why I went. It just didn't pan out. Y'all already know about Auntie and all the hating shit because I was venting the other day and I told y'all about the vent. What happened with all that bullshit. But man, let's get back to life advice. Matter of fact, let's get back because I was talking about what I was talking about the games at first. After I was talking about the credit and shit. Motherfuckers just ain't standing on what they standing on. And the way I see it is with the gangs, the way you stop gangs, the way you end the gangs is with a choice. Because the reason people have not stopped gangs to this day is the approach. They coming and trying to stop the gang. They want to stop gang members. Can't happen. See, what you got to realize is a lot of these gang members can't think past go. You might not want to hear that, but y'all stupid. Because you're still doing what you used to do when you know it's dumb. So you stupid. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Stupid as hell. So, with that being said, like I said, I told her, motherfuckers came up with that dumbass excuse that, man, I done lost too many homeboys, or I got too many homeboys in jail. I done did too much time to turn around and quit now. Nah, stupid. Stupid as hell. Because I'm like, bro, if you sitting around watching all your homeboys die, all your loved ones, the niggas you care about, all they kids out here got to raise they self, they dying, same way they daddy died. You can't help them. You can't stop them. And you think that's a reason to keep doing this bullshit instead of a reason to stop doing this bullshit? See, I know niggas tried to call peace treaties and truces and all that shit. Nigga, that shit ain't gonna work. Because you still ingrained in them colors and them gangs and them creeds and them oaths and them shits in the neighborhoods. But let me tell you something, man. If you real and you're real with yourself, you know you ain't doing that neighborhood no damn good. You ain't protecting that neighborhood. You ain't taking care of that neighborhood. You ain't cleaning that neighborhood. You ain't putting no business opportunities in the neighborhood. You niggas is not Nipsey. I'ma just be real. When I seen Nipsey, bro, I was like, man, that was the only nigga I ever seen. Crip, blood, folk, vice lord, anything. It made me think, maybe it's hope. Maybe we can turn this shit around and niggas can do this shit the right way. That's the only motherfucker I ever seen doing it the right way every damn day. Every day. You never seen Nip on no snake shit, on no hate shit, on no fake shit. That nigga was all about the hood, all about uplifting everybody around him, putting business opportunities in the hood, giving niggas jobs, feeding people. You know what I'm saying? From way back before he was selling albums, when him and his brother was out there in the same parking lot selling socks. They always been on some real shit. They always, you know what I'm saying, even though his brother wasn't a Crip, he was still on that same shit. The community. Niggas ain't on that shit. Niggas ain't looking out for the community. They fucking the community up. They not protecting the community. They pushing dope in the community. They selling dope in the community. Yeah, I know if you don't do it, somebody gonna do it, but guess what? Why you can't be the one to say, you know what, I'm not gonna do it and ain't nobody else gonna do it either. Just like when you look at your little brother and you be like, shit, you ain't finna put your hands on my little brother. Why you can't look at that black man down the street in your community, in your neighborhood, and be like, nigga, you ain't put to sell him no dope. You ain't put to have him strung out. You ain't put to have his family suffering. Because that's the same dude you're going to have trying to break in my house. Then I'm going to have to do something to him. And now my kid's out here without a daddy because I'm in jail and he gone. See, it takes too much heart, too much character, too many morals to do that type of shit. It's real easy to do this here or to do this here. Well, that's the easiest shit in the world. Everybody can do that. I done seen a baby do that, girl. I'm talking a real baby. Knock their mama noodles loose on live on Facebook Live. So don't say a baby can't do it. Anybody can. Anybody can stand up and be a man and take your responsibilities and help other people. That's the measure of a man. Fuck what you do for yourself, what you do for other folks. See, because the thing is, if you got that long road vision, then you know helping the folks around you help you too. When you got everybody around you doing good, you don't got to worry about people breaking in your house because they doing bad. You know what I'm saying? And I've been told you, you know the people that gonna break in your house is the people in your neighborhood. I told you a long time ago, the trees down the street ain't putting no shade on your house. It's some trees in your yard, the shade in your house. It ain't the folks down the street around the corner hating on you, watching you talking about you. It's the folks right around you. So you look out for the people around you. If they doing the same thing, ain't nobody put the fall down around here. Nobody. Everybody doing good. So when you have a child, your child gonna be doing good, but we don't see it like that. We so temporary. We so, you know what I'm saying, tunnel vision. focus on what's right here. If it ain't right there, it don't mean nothing. That's another thing to get us messed up. We ain't got no long vision. Can't see the forest for the tree. You know what I'm saying? Now let me tell y'all women something that I thought about yesterday that I told Carol. When I was talking about I brought up the part about women to be trying to fix broken men and men to be trying to fix broken women. And I told them, like, look, a woman go get a broken man and she'll see that potential. She'll see that job she can help him get and how she can help him pull them pants up and put these type of clothes on and he'll be so handsome, so attractive. If she just get him to quit saying these couple words right here and start saying these words instead, he could be so articulate. I say, but guess what? That shit exists in your head. You see that potential, but guess what? That's the same potential a nigga see when he go buy a 1984 Cutlass or a box Chevy or some shit. It's rusted out, ain't got no motor in it, and his wife looking like, the fuck this? Why you waste your money on this shit? Cause when that nigga looked at that motherfucker, he seen the guts he want in it. He seen the motor he want in that bitch, the transmission. He seen the top he want on that bitch, the rims he want in that bitch. You know what color he want to paint that bitch. He see that shit. It exists in his head. Don't mean it's ever gonna come to fruition. It's potential in that car. But nigga, when you go home with that car tonight, what you really got is a broken car. It don't work. It ain't gonna drive. So ladies, if you go home with a nigga with no job, trust me, you're gonna wake up with a nigga with no job. You take that nigga home, you put that good on, that good yum. You wake him up and you put some of that stuff in his stomach, you feed him good, rub his back real good. And now he just sit around. Ain't got no job to go to. What the hell make you think he could go get a job? Gee, this is what I get without a job. Why would I go to work and mess all this up? I'm gonna go to work and it's gonna be another nigga without a job over here getting this shit. Wonder why? He ain't got no job. Real talk. I'm gonna tell you how indecisive and crazy women be. A woman to cheat on a man with a job just making $200,000 a year, and then tell him it's your fault. You work too much. A woman to cheat on a man to make $50,000-$60,000 a year and tell him it's your fault. You broke. A man to sit there and believe that shit. Nigga, she cheated on you the same reason why you cheated on her. You seen something you wanted and you wouldn't get it. Or, I hate to say it, as I got out doing it live yesterday, I was watching some Steve Wilkos. And on the episode, dude that cheated, and they were saying he had cheated with somebody in her girl family, but they would never say who it was. Like they were blurring it out when Steve read that part. Like you get to the cousin, like, beep. So I don't know if it was cousin, sister, mama. I thought it was like my mama or something. When she said, she just kept saying my relative, which made me think, okay, maybe it's her cousin, and they just bloods where they from. So she up here crying, like, oh, you dirty motherfucker, I can't believe you did that. This woman looked up and said, now read mine. Got something for your ass. She's dirty bitch. I said, ooh, I just told you niggas don't lie. Nigga, a woman will fuck your boss. She'll fuck your daddy. She'll fuck your brother. She gonna fuck somebody that you close to, that you got to look in their eyes all the time. That's how women cheat. That's how they want to hurt you. Man, dude, Steve got to reading this thing. The woman didn't even take a lie detector test. She went back there and straight admitted, yeah, I've been fucking your nephew for 3 months. Started on Valentine's Day when you went out with that other bitch. Your nephew showed up with some flowers and some candy for me. Told me his girlfriend had broke up with him, so he was just gonna give me the shit. You wasn't here, so we started talking, and we've been fucking for 3 months. I said, it's a dirty game, y'all. How many niggas gon' ball? How many gon' fall? How many had a name on the project wall? Rest in peace to all my niggas in my project dogs. Man. But let's get back to this gang shit and how we put it into this shit. This is my vision. Like I said, you can't stop these grown men who've already chose to gang bang and throw their life away and be stupid. You can't tell them to stop. What you can do is this. Nigga, I beg you. I beg any nigga to represent anything to recognize what's really going on with the shit you stand on. And after that, I ask you to consider this. You ain't gotta stop. You can keep doing all the dumb shit you doing. You can let your homeboys keep doing all that dumb shit, but realize that you're not standing on what you're supposed to be standing on, and this shit gotta go. I can't ask you to stop. I can ask you to stop recruiting. Be the last of a dying breed. The last ones. These niggas ain't standing on what they supposed to stand on, so we gonna stop this here before we get any worse. Ain't no more Crips coming. Ain't no more Bloods coming behind us. Ain't no more folks. Y'all can be what the fuck y'all want to be, but you're not gonna do it to the name Crip. You're not gonna do it to Blood. You're not gonna do it to the disciples. You're not gonna do it to the people. You make more money fucking with each other anyway. Why would you want to put boundaries on yourself? As soon as you pick up that blue flag, now you can cut off so many different avenues, revenue streams, opportunities, events, things you could go do or go do safely without a problem, without an issue. You see what I'm saying? These decisions we don't have no inclination about because we don't even have these type of situations when we decide to get in the game. Man, when I was running around wanting to be a Crip, I wasn't thinking about nothing about going out of state or trying to get a job or trying to handle business or trying to be a father or trying to be an uncle or taking care of responsibilities or even having responsibilities. Man, I was thinking about what I was going to do that day. Man, let's Crip it up out here in the hood, smoking weed, drinking with the homies. I don't even fuck with them niggas no more. And I ain't saying like we beefing, but I just grew the fuck up. I don't hang in the hood no more. I don't drink no more. I don't sit on the corner no more. Man, I don't do that shit. So what am I gonna be around these niggas for? That was childish shit. We did it as kids. These grown ass men that I got tattooed on my chest when they started this shit, they was kids. Man, this gang shit wasn't started by no grown ups with no right mind, with no working mind. They didn't have no life experience when they came up with this shit and told you to do it for the rest of your life. They didn't know what the rest of your life would be. They didn't know what the rest of their life would be. Didn't know what the next week was gonna do. But you want a motherfucker to play something as a child. For sure. So what I'm saying is like, man, realize, man, the gang shit, first of all, is childish. It was started by kids. It got to be childish. Neighborhood kids that could have been somewhere playing basketball or stickball, baseball, kickball. But they wanted the gang bang because they like to fight. They like the bravado, machismo. They wanted to prove themselves. They wanted to be the big dude. But they was kids. Yeah, they looked up to the Black Panthers and they had a little morals about themselves at first, but they was kids. They couldn't enforce the morals. So the violence and the money and the shine took over. And that's what we left with. We don't have no more morals. Ain't no more respect. Ain't no more hierarchy. No more rank. Don't nobody give a damn. I tried to break it down. I told Carol this yesterday. I said, man, this is the thing about when you was coming up and the gangs was coming up around. Them gangs, them organizations had a hierarchy. So if you was out here on the corner and you was doing something, people knew you had 100, 200, 2,000 people behind you. They're not going to come mess with you or what you got going on over here as far as your money. Because if they do, there's some people up above you that's going to come see them. If something happen to them, there's people up above them come to see. And the higher up you go, the more people come. These days, everybody want to be the man. They don't realize when you stand out there in the country, bro, you ain't got no 200, 300, no 2,000 people behind you. It's you. Maybe your little 2, 3 homeboys. Y'all swerving down, y'all got switches on the glizzes and you doing something, bro. Let me tell you something. You ain't seen the shit I ain't seen. I know them switches is real deadly, but they real dummy too. Because this is the thing. You niggas can't shoot, you can't aim, you're not military trained. I am. But everybody not, I know that. All your bullets gone, bro. Just that quick. If you didn't kill what you was trying to kill, what do you do now? If it was 2, 3 people and you all your bullets, what do you do now? Man, that's a coward's weapon. That's a I hope I get lucky and hit this dude weapon. I hope I scare him weapon. I just want to show it off. I just want to be on TikTok. Man, I don't know what it is. Y'all stupid. And I'm gonna tell you, stupid. I'm gonna keep driving in your head how stupid you is. I want you to realize I don't want you to fight me on this. I want you to close your eyes and just imagine all the shit that I'm saying. Picture how many homeboys you done lost. How many kids and died. How many times you looked on the news and there was some bullshit. You were like, man, that's fucked up. And realize, my nigga, you part of it. You part of it. Whether you did it directly or indirectly, you part of it. You part of the culture. If you ain't trying to stop it, you damn sure goddamn be part of it. And that's just being real. I say this because I know out here in the streets, I did my part. I did all the bad and all the wrong I need to do. I don't think I could make enough videos or do enough right or make enough atonement to undo the shit I done did. But I'm trying. What's up with it, Ben? So what I'm saying is, man, realize that what I'm telling you ain't nothing but the truth. I know motherfuckers don't want to hear it. We were raised not to want to hear the shit I'm saying. It was a point in time where I ain't want to hear nobody saying the shit I'm saying. Tell me that I'm not standing on what I'm supposed to be standing on, nigga. This crap. Nigga, no, it ain't. Like I say, if you drive down the street in your neighborhood and the park ain't clean, the leaves ain't raked up, the garbage ain't picked up, the old people goddamn yard ain't took care of, you ain't creeping. I don't give a damn how much blue you wear, how many times you do this, you're not creeping. Not in my eye. And you should then feel disrespected. You should feel motivated to get out there and prove yourself, do the right thing. That's where I'm from, where I was taught. That's what this was about. But I see later on as I got grown that ain't always the situation. But like I tell anybody else, when you know better, you do better. So, man, we too damn old. We too damn grown. We done lost too many homeboys, homegirls, kids, all that to act like we don't know. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool. It ain't cool. It ain't cool. It ain't cute. None of that shit. Goddamn thing yet. Now, this is what the non-recruiting do. The cease and desist. The last man standing, the last of a dying breed. This is what they get you. Say 5 years go by. You ain't got no new Crips, no new blood, no folk, no vice lord, no nothing. These kids is going to school. They ain't got no pressure to join no gangs, so they ain't beefing and fighting and killing each other. They learn it. They getting their education. They getting smart. All these black kids that we was fucking up, that we was teaching the wrong shit. All of these hundreds and hundreds of thousands of kids every year, they fall to the gangs. Ain't falling to the gangs no more. They getting smart. They getting their education. 5 years down the line, a lot of them is graduating. They in college. They becoming doctors. They becoming lawyers. They becoming police officers. They becoming mayors. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. I told y'all this too. The first black president of the United States of America just happened to work his way up out of Chicago. Ain't had to be born there. Nigga lived there. That's where he came from when he came to office. Thing about it is, nigga, you know how many niggas die in Chicago every day? You know how many niggas y'all kill in Chicago every day? Look like me, look like you, look like Barack Obama. Don't make it home to their mama. You could have easily caught a straight bullet Think about that. Unknown black man named Barack Obama dies in a shootout today in South Chicago on the South Side. Harvard law student. Never becomes president. You never had a pride that you have. Because I remember telling my mama, right around the time Barack Obama was in office, about 7 years, I said, Mom, you realize none of these kids around here know what it feel like to have a white president? Never seen it before in their life. Never. These kids ain't never had a white president. It just ain't. Dude came from Chicago. He could have died at any minute with the bullshit y'all do. Just like when you used to watch Bang in Little Rock and they be showing the governor mansion. And you can hear the gunshots and fa, 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 fa in the background. That same governor became president. Could have died right here in Little Rock. Or he get some milk. Because motherfuckers don't care. We do stupid shit for stupid ass reasons. We pick up other people's problems because we so used to having problems, we ain't got none, we go get some. And then we stand on it. Harder than we stand on the important shit. Oh man, that's my homeboy, I'm a ride for him. Oh nigga, that's the hood. I ain't going. Oh yeah, you going. You going. I'm gonna tell you, man, when I was young, one of my favorite movies, First Time Felon. And I'm gonna be real. Part of the main reason why that was one of my favorite movies is because of the gang aspect. But by being my favorite movie, I watched it over and over and over. And as I matured, my favorite part of the movie stopped being the beginning and started being the end. It's one other movie that did me like that. It was Malcolm X. When I was young, my favorite part of the movie was the beginning. The pimping, the hoeing, the robbing, the killing. But as I matured, I started appreciating the change, the growth, the seeking knowledge, the trying to better yourself. And I understood, man, it's up to any individual person to do that. The same way them weights over there, you got to tell your kids, you got to tell yourself, look here, bro, I got a muscle right here that I got to use. I got to exercise. I got to pick it up and get that bitch big. I got to work it out. You can make yourself smarter. Did you realize that? You don't have to go to a school. This is one thing that's always been in my head. I'm like, look, you got doctors right now that went to school, stayed in school long enough, read enough books that they can cut your chest open, pull your heart out, take another heart, put it in your chest, sew your shit back up, wake your ass up and tell you go live your life. You know how much school, how much training, how much studying, how much reading, how many late nights, how many classes, how much money it takes to learn how to do that? Not a goddamn person, not a goddamn red cent. You don't need a book, none of that. I'm gonna explain this to you. This is what also made me start realizing when people say the God is in us all. What book did the first nigga who ever cut a person's chest open and did a heart replacement read? Who taught him how to do that shit? Nobody. That nigga figured it out. Something needed to be done. And he went to work on figuring out, how can I do this? And it probably was a whole lot of mistakes first, a whole lot. But eventually he figured it out and he didn't have a book to read. There was no professor that could tell you, hey, this is what you want to do. Pinch the carotid artery. Cut it here. Don't cut it here. But nobody there, he had to figure that shit out. You see what I'm saying? Brain surgery, hair cutting, building a chair, building a house, starting a car, making a wheel, making fire. Everybody figured this shit out at some point. And then another motherfucker figured out that, hey, I could write a book to teach somebody on the other side how to do this. Because if dude die, we're not gonna have no more fire. He the only one know how to make it. So you teach me how to make this shit. And then I'm gonna write a book and make a diagram and I'm gonna show the rest of the world. So we don't never run out of fire. Or we don't never run out of wheels. Third person came around and said, hey, don't give it to him, sell it to him. What do you mean sell it to him? Like, check this out. You know how to build houses, right? Right. You just built the hut. Now you're gonna show them how to build huts, right? Make them go get you some seashells. Make them build you a bigger hut. Like you can even fool them into practicing. But when they done, it's your hut, the big one. You know what I'm saying? Man, shit come in order. Motherfuckers learn how to be slick. Just like they learn anything else. The world evolves. Motherfuckers learn how to do shit, and then they charge you to go to school to learn how to do it. But one day, back in the day, somewhere, somebody didn't know how to do this. You see what I'm saying? Somebody came up with an automobile. He didn't have a diagram. Nobody told him, hey, bro, this is how you make a car. No, he took this shit. It was a black man, made this automobile. He took the motherfucker to Henry T. Ford down in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And that motherfucker was like, oh, shit. How you make that? Well, check this out. Let's make an assembly line and mass produce these motherfuckers. They started making them, called it the T model, put Ford name on it. Black man didn't get his credit. That's a history lesson for y'all. If y'all didn't know that, I should know that dude's name. I should know it so I can give y'all all the information. But there's something wrong with this say. Yeah, like when I was in prison, you gotta adapt everything. Yeah, if you're really grateful for it and learn to do shit I never thought I could do. Man, I tell people that too. I tell them, look here. You in prison your whole life going in a little box. Everything you got to your name going in a little box. Letters, envelopes, commissary, that's all you got. Your whole identity, everything that make you who you is in this building is in that box. What ain't in that box is right here in your chest. Your heart. Your heart and what's in this box. That's what you got in this prison. So you ain't gonna let nobody play with what's in their box. I don't care how small it is. Somebody could lose their life over there because the value you gonna place on your property, on your stuff, on your pride, on your manhood. Can't nobody buy that. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, you sitting in prison, you did 10 years and lost your mama. You got a picture of your mama in her casket. Last picture ever took of your mama. You ain't never gonna see your mama again. You missed the funeral. They wouldn't let you go. Your roommate get mad at you one day and he tear all your pictures up and flush them down the toilet. Cheer your face, man. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. I told him shit's up and I flushed that shit. What you gonna do? Man, the weakest nigga in prison might do something very drastic about that picture. Probably wouldn't even did about his backside. But he'll do it about that picture. He can talk that picture of his mama. But that's another thing I say about prison, man. You can't put nothing past nobody. You never know where a man's mind is, what they're going through, what they've been through. Shit probably could have been building up for 20 years. You the last straw on the camel back. As soon as you drop on there, that man take your life. In your whole existence. You never saw it coming. I'm just saying. And I ain't gonna speak on nobody else shit this episode. Not saying I ain't gonna do it no more. I kind of be wanting to, because I know dude be speaking on my shit, but we ain't gonna do that right now. He say the most dangerous person in prison is a scared person. For real. And I tell people, look, Murph, man, the worst thing you can do is scare a nigga. Like I said this shit the other day when I was like, man, nigga used to be my homeboy, called me at 2:30 in the morning trying to hit me up and then warning me about a brawl. To my nigga, I'm warning you. I was like, nigga, don't warn me. Nigga, that's what took it to the other side right there. Nigga, don't warn me. I feel like you was a real nigga, you just gonna do it anyway. I'm not gonna see it coming. Why in the hell you gonna warn me? Because the nigga I am, that make me come react. I'm not gonna wait on you. You done already warn me. That's what a warning means. Warning means, nigga, you better do it because I'm about to do it. I mean, that's another piece of advice. Don't warn nobody. Don't never warn nobody. Unless you're trying to save that person, don't warn that person. You and a person beefing, and my nigga J Rock told me this. Jonathan Thomas from Fort Smith, GD. He told me, say, yeah, man, you a real nigga, man, and you cool as hell, bro. You know, I love you, my nigga. But when we get to this prison, bro, you gonna have one problem. I say, what's that? He said, bro, you talk too much. I said, what? He said, yeah, bro, you talk too much. He said, I'm gonna tell you, it ain't a bad thing like you running around telling all your business or somebody else's business. He said, but you outspoken. He said, you very outspoken, so you be saying what's on your mind. And I still do. But he told me, he said, man, this is the thing about that. In prison, you don't want to let people know what's on your mind because they make them twice as smart as you. Because now they're going to know everything they know and everything you know. And you only know what you know because they're not telling what they know. And when he said that shit, light bulb, man, nigga, you right. See, my nigga J-Rock had already been to the jump. We just happened to be going back at the same time. So when he told me that, man, it made all the sense in the world. That shit made sense. That was one thing I could say. A nigga gave me some advice, that was like some real ass advice. Like, bro, I don't, a nigga, that ain't no shit a nigga want to come and say, bro, you talk too damn much. A nigga gonna say it like that in a criticizing way. This is my real homeboy from 6th grade. We on our way to prison. This man pull beside and say, bro, look, you a cool nigga, you a real nigga, bro, but you gonna have one problem in prison, bro. I'm gonna tell you what it is. You talk too much. And he explained to me how and why. And I said, shit, okay, you sure right. Gotcha, I'm gonna look into that. Like, for real, I'm gonna try my best to quit talking so goddamn much. Quit saying everything's on my mind. Thing is, you might tell a nigga, man, I'm gonna whoop your ass when I catch you, bro. Thing is, what if dude catch you first? Or what if by the time you catch dude, you don't even feel like that no more? But you done warned him, so he think you feel like that. He finna get you. You ain't even had time, man. You know, I was just tripping, bro, man. I wasn't fucked up about this shit, bro. You can keep that little $3-4, bro. I ain't fucked up about this shit. And I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I done seen times where a nigga go to a nigga tell, say, bro, I'm gonna just be real, bro. I ain't even fit to follow out with you about no little petty ass $2-3, bro. You can go on keep that, my nigga. And the nigga he told keep that is gonna go out his motherfucking way to make sure he pay that nigga. Cause now he feels some type of way. And he feel like you only said that because you feel, and you might have said that because you feel some type of way. Whether you was, you know what I'm saying, truthful and real or not, that man is gonna take that. He's saying I ain't gotta pay him. But he really just being nice about the shit, telling me it's time to go pay him. Nigga probably go borrow something like, man, let me borrow $1. Yeah, man, I gotta go pay this nigga. I got you. Real shit. I tell boy, look, I know y'all be watching these other videos, but man, you've been in prison before. So if I'm telling a lie right here, I want you to stop me and tell me I'm lying. I don't know where you from. I don't know where you did time at or none of that. But I feel like this go for every prison in the world. Maybe not in the world, but in America. no matter what bad shit happens, majority of inmates, I don't care if they killers outside or inside the prison, are respectful to one another, unless it's some problem. If you ain't got no problem with no person in this prison, you not gonna talk shit to this person. You not gonna disrespect this person. None of that. That ain't how prison works. That's how movies and TV work. Man, I don't give a damn how big a nigga is. A big ass nigga can bump a little nigga in prison and be like, my bad, bro. Excuse me. Big niggas don't walk around prison bumping it. Move, bitch. That ain't how prison works. Because big niggas in prison know that little nigga will kill you. About that disrespect, bro. That's the biggest thing in prison. Respect me. Respect my mind. Respect my space. Respect my rack. Respect my phone call. Respect my visit. Respect what nigga respect. Respect me and mine, bro. That's the biggest thing in prison. That will keep you out so much shit. That R word. That and minding your motherfucking business. I be trying to tell y'all, please, for the life of me, do not listen to these YouTubers just telling you that every time something go down in prison, they know about it or they ran over there to see that shit. How can you be in a prison and you tell people, man, you can be in here for a whole year and never see everybody in this prison, yet everything that go down, you was right there when it happened. Ain't nan person got stabbed in 3, 4, 5 years yet that you wasn't right there and seen it with your own eyes. You just happened to be there. You just walked up on it. You were just in the vicinity. Or you got wind of it and ran back there to where it was. Man, that ain't how prison work, bro. I promise it ain't how it works. You don't know about that shit until the moment it's going down. Ain't gonna be a whole bunch of warnings. Not if it's for you. Everybody around you will know what's about to go on. And you would just be a sitting duck, bro, because people not gonna get in nobody else's business. The way they see it is, this man finna take your life. And if I say something to you, this man finna take my life too. Or I'm gonna have to take his, but I'm not getting in the middle of that, bro. I got kids, family, I'm trying to get a pill, something. But I'm not about to get in the middle of that bullshit. Man, I be trying to tell these niggas, and this man respect was, yes, sir, 100, 100, 100. That's all you got in prison is your respect. Man, I'm trying to tell you, niggas ain't running around on that shit like that. It's too much respect to be had in prison. Everybody trying to have something. Everybody trying to have something, whether you got family sending you something or not. Because I'm telling you, prison, like elementary school, like junior high, just like high school, and you back in school again. People talking about you to your face. They cracking jokes. They joning. They playing like kids. I swear to God. Let you be that nigga don't get no business. Mail call, you don't never get no mail. You got niggas gonna crack jokes about that, especially if they getting mail, big boy commissary and shit. Nigga might feed you, but they gonna talk this shit. Hey, broke ass nigga, poor ass nigga, you hungry? You want one of these suits, old poor ass nigga? Now you got to give me something for it, don't you? My nigga play with you like that because they know you ain't got shit. They know you got to be humble. Like, y'all ain't playing, man. Y'all want one of them suits. And it ain't fit to be no situation where a dude come back trying to get some hand part from you later on. A nigga will really look out for you because you ain't got shit. If you a real cool nigga, you know what I'm saying? But if you one of these niggas here just standing in front and always talking shit, man, nigga ain't fit to get no fuck about you. Get it how you live. Get it how you live. But if you just a cool ass nigga, you in here, you don't bother nobody, you don't fuck with nobody, you ain't mess with nobody shit, man, motherfucker ain't got no problem giving you something now and then. Now they probably gonna tell you, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? I gave you something that, like, spread the hustle, man. You ain't even just eat off me, bro. Yeah, you gotta get you a hustle, bro. But like I said, it's prison. So even when you find that type of dude, you got to be leery. You know what I'm saying? You got to be head on the swivel. Motherfuckers run their game. Motherfuckers get you buddy, and then flip the script. I'm gonna come up with some more. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna come up, but I'm gonna go back to the lab, man, try to remember some shit. Like when I be talking to people, if I was having a conversation with somebody about prison, like one of my homeboys, some shit will pop back in my head, I will remember shit. Like certain shit, sayings, things we used to do. Like I'll tell you this. I'm gonna try to make it make sense. Might not. 100. I'm not saying I invented the phrase 100, but I'm saying I invented the phrase 100 in prison. And this is what it was. It was me and one of the homies, Lil O folks, PGD. But he's from Jacksonville. So we used to always communicate. I used to look out for bro, he look out for me. We was in the max. Lil O is a hothead. This nigga gets into it with a motherfucker every day. He talks shit. Now Lil O got a Napoleon complex because the nigga is Lil O. But he'll fight. He ain't fucked about that fighting shit. But you ain't finna make him feel like he little, like you trying to punk him, like you trying to talk down to him. Okay, Lil O gonna go off. Now we behind these bars, so it ain't like we can get to nobody. But Lil O is always going off on the motherfucker. He go off on the guards. He go off on the porters. And I told y'all, the porters is the people that move shit for us, to clean up the bed, to pass out the trays, pick up the empty trays, all that shit. So he'll get into it with the porters. And like, I'm trying to send him some food or some cigarettes, some green or whatever. And I'm like, hey man, take this down to my homeboy down and such cell. They be like, 15 cell. You know my little man? Oh no, fuck that. Here feel me, man. You take this shit, man. I don't fuck with dude. Hell no, fuck him. Man, bro, I need you to take this shit down there, dude, bro, man. Come on, bro. Now I feel I don't fuck with dude, bro. It was a whole ass nigga, bro. He always talking shit. He always cussing in the motherfucker, talking about he gonna throw piss and shit on the nigga, man. I don't fuck with dude, bro. All right, man. I try to wait. Man, it might be 2-3 days if I can get this shit, nigga, some shit that anybody else could have got right then. But that type of nigga, Lil O was, hey, I got to ride with him. He's from the town. Because I already know if I can get some shit, Lil O gonna ride. He not gonna ask what happened, why it happened, what you do, why you didn't. Man, Lil O gonna ride. That's all he know. TTG. So I ride with him. But I be trying to mend the bridges the nigga burning. Because nigga, I got to cross these bridges too. Fuck you mean? So it get to the point where me and Lil O start using codes and shit the way we was talking. And he'll say some shit. And would nobody know what he's saying, but I catch on. And I'd be like, 100. Niggas used to always, hey, man, what the fuck y'all still saying 100 for? And I was explaining to one nigga, my nigga Shamaro Williams. And I was telling him, I'm like, nigga, this just let you know, nigga, either I'm done. It mean a bunch of shit. It mean I'm done. It mean, nigga, that's 100% truth. Nigga, that's the facts. Nigga, that's some real shit you talking about. You're like, how I mean all that? I'm like, nigga, because it's 100. 100 is whole. When you finish with something, you done made it whole, 100%. So if you, hey, bro, you done that book? 100? It's 100% done. Hey, who said this? 100? It's 100% true. But I'm not gonna tell you, hey, yeah, that's the facts, bro. That's true. That's real. Nah, 100, and everybody sitting around. Hey, what that mean? But this is the thing about prison lingo. Niggas on the streets love prison shit. So when they homeboys come back from prison, they want to hear their prison lingo. They want to hear their prison talk. They want to hear them prison stories. So then they start picking up on it. And the niggas on the streets is doing the shit that the niggas in prison is doing, saying the shit they doing. It's just like when I tell y'all that art reflects reality. When I tell you, look, you hear this shit these rappers is talking about, the money they making and the weed and all this and that, the dope they selling. Man, get out of here, bro. You are an entertainer. You write music. You stand in a booth. There's a white dude on the other side that's an engineer with a headphone on telling you, we're going to rewind that and do it again. Bro, that's your job. You have a job. You get a paycheck. You know, Social Security, all that shit. You're not standing on the corner selling dope. You're not standing on the corner selling pills. But that's what you tell the kids. This is like I tell y'all about NBA Youngboy. And I'm like, look, man, do you know how big dude following him and Dirk? And they rap and they keep up so much shit. And they get paid for it. Real big. But they not in harm's way. They not on O Block. They not in the hood. They not in BR. This dude that made 22 albums about killing, robbing, stealing, and taking out the op and fuck these niggas and say my name. You know what I do? And he made every album in the house and left the house. Did the videos in the backyard, in the driveway, in the living room. But the people who buying them albums ain't hiding in the living room or in the driveway or in the backyard. They out there in the street. They getting active. They leaving bodies on the ground. It hurt my heart when I found out Dr. Dre wasn't no gangster. Ice Cube wasn't no G. Nigga probably never been in a fist fight in his life. Because I don't remember seeing you fight nobody in that movie, bro. You were about 16 when it started. You wasn't fighting your friends. You grew up with them. Maybe you threw a punch or two at the airport. But come on, man. Even that was against your own homeboys. A fist fight. Get out of here, man. There really wasn't no gangsters, but they made a whole bunch of gangsters. They turned a whole country into gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Corrupted a whole race so they could sell their albums. And then they stand up there at the White House and on press conference tell us, we just expressing what we see in the hood. Nigga, how about trying to change what you see in the hood? How about doing something about what you see in the hood? You just want to tell the world about it. But you make it sound so cool. Over a beat, you have your head doing this when you were in the car. And then you stand there and y'all got to say, hands up. You know what I'm saying? But then when you get to talking and you done got our attention and you finally started talking, woke up quick at about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I got to get drunk. Hold on, why you got to get drunk? Before the day begins and my mama started bitching. Hold on, why your mama got to be bitching? About my friends, all them gangbangers you hang around. So your mama is complaining that you woke up quick around noon, getting drunk, and hang around niggas who ain't got no future. I never realized that before, bro. That shit makes sense. Your mama should have been bitching about your friends. Hit the door and damn near went blind. Young niggas at the path throwing up gang signs. Man, you know how cool that song was when I was goddamn a first, second grader, nigga? First, second grade. Yeah, in Little Rock, Arkansas. Bumping this Compton shit. Like they didn't see it coming. Now look at me. I seen a motherfucker in the comments the other day ask me what I black Naranjo. Man, I just got caught up in this my lifestyle now. Don't know how I got here. I just know where I'm trying to get to. Trying to get the fuck away from this shit. Can't leave it. I gotta stand here and take my licks. Same way I tell everybody else, man, you got to own up to your shit, man. I gotta stand here and take my licks. But what I do is I just sit here and I tell y'all, hey, man, don't do this shit. Don't encourage nobody behind you to do this shit. Don't do like I did and have your nephews and your nieces and your kids in pictures representing this shit or thinking that shit cool, teaching them how to do this shit, how to throw this shit up, how to walk like this, how to talk like that shit ain't cool, man. I'm telling you it ain't. Because you're not gonna know how to deal with it when that same nephew is getting put in the ground at 12 years old. You gonna want to kill somebody not knowing, nigga, it's you. You did that. You did that. Buddy could have been out here been a basketball player, but Buddy was out here a crip. Buddy was out here a blood. Buddy was out here GD, BD. You know what I'm saying? CVL. Something like that. Yeah. Man. Nah, for real, they entertainers. Been around real niggas, but they entertainers at the end of the day. For real, bro. Man, this is what I try to tell these. I'm like, man, these niggas don't act like these niggas, these rappers, these entertainers, these actors. They sign contracts. They got lawyers. They sign contracts and tell them, hey, bro, we're gonna sign you to this record deal. What's up with it, bro? We're gonna sign you to this record deal, but you gotta make this type of music. You gotta talk about this. You gotta do this here. If you don't do this, your album going on the shit. I'm trying to tell you. when you go back and look at who the two biggest drug dealers in the hip hop industry was, that's my real drug dealers. Got caught with their work, and you were like, "Woo, damn!" When then one of them, no gangster rapper, then one of them rapped about dope, the streets, none of that. It was John Forte, one of the Fugees, and Gloria Velez, the video vixen, had that work. Them birds, hundreds of birds. Man, these folks, yeah, they controlled by the industry. But I'm trying to tell these people is they controlled by the industry because they control us. So long as you can tell this person, look, make this type of music, make these type of albums. Long as our kids are we looking up to them, and that's what they rap about, that's what we gonna be doing. If Future don't quit making songs about popping pills, niggas ain't gonna quit popping pills. Because the people that come behind him that want to be like him, gonna imitate him, they gonna start rapping about popping pills, but they out here really popping pills. They out here really going to jail. They out here really dying, really crashing. Meantime, I'm telling them, hey, bro, let me tell you something. Future drop an album every 3 weeks. Dude ain't taking no 14 Percocets a day. I know niggas that take 5 or 6 or 7. You know what they look like? That. Yeah. I done seen my homeboys taking 7 perks a day, every day, begging and crying. Man, I got my first baby on the way, bro. Man, I need y'all help me get out these pills, bro. I'm begging, bro. I need y'all. Nigga eyes crossed, he can barely straighten, shaking and shit. Man, having seizures and shit. Man, come on now. Real shit, I done seen this shit with my own eyes. Been right there in the room with a nigga. Having seizures and shit, man. Because he want to take some Percocets. But guess what? That's how you know. Nigga, Future, you not out here popping these pills like that. Percocet. Molly Percocet. I ain't care with this shit, bro. Then you drop 100,000 albums about the same drugs and niggas sipping lean. Man, you think they ain't sipping lean? They doing it. Let me tell you how you know rappers be lying. I heard NBA Youngboy in the song. If I'm lying, somebody like I always tell. If I'm lying, man, somebody stop me, somebody say something. NBA Youngboy got a song. I can't play it, but y'all can go listen to it. Where it says some shit like, the name of the song ain't going outside today. He's like, ain't going outside today. He's like, that nigga say, couldn't find hot tea. So I'm drinking on act today. I was like, huh? Bruh, that was the lamest shit I ever heard in my life. This nigga say he couldn't find hot tick, so he drinking on act today. Bruh, ain't nobody in this world ever chose hot tick over act if they were sipping on some syrup. If you ever had a choice, nobody ever said, man, I'm sipping in act because I couldn't find no hot tick. No. Hot tick is that shit that motherfuckers didn't even want to drink when they discontinued the act. They had to get you around to it. Now they make fun of you drinking Trish, and they be like, man, you better get on the hot tick. What, for real? Man. So you know what I'm saying? That's what that man said. And that's what I said, bro. You stunned. You lying. I be catching rappers when they say stupid ass shit like that. I'm like, no. These niggas, they couldn't find hot tick. So I'm drinking on act today. No, that don't make no sense. Nigga, it's like saying, couldn't find no crack. So I smoked a cigarette today. No, nigga. You couldn't find no crack, so you gonna smoke a cigarette. That's not a good replacement. You can't find a cigarette, so you gonna smoke some heroin. Nigga, that's not a good replacement, nigga. You snowed and shooting up. That hurt. Man, just, this shit I noticed. Then I know a lot of other people don't notice. I was thinking about some more shit that somebody had did or said, man, that was bogus. I forgot it already. I'm pretty. What time? Damn, it ain't even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. What the? Oh shit. Man, I still gotta go to physical therapy at 9:30 and everything. I get my ass off here and go hop in the shower. Put some clothes on, get ready. I ain't gonna get off yet. What we need to talk about, y'all? We 2 hours in. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing 2-3 hour videos every day, but on some real shit, I was like, well, I know the truck drivers and motherfuckers be working overnight shift, loving these motherfucking long ass videos. I ain't even gonna lie. And when I was driving, man, I get started on the nigga video, man. Video be over like 20, 25 minutes. I be mad in the motherfucker. I'm like, nigga, people driving 8 more hours. I used to be looking at it like, damn, CB just dropped one. It's 45 minutes. Man, I'm gonna watch that motherfucker by 7 o'clock. It be like 2 o'clock. Man, I'm gonna watch that motherfucker by 7 o'clock tonight, man. That's why I told y'all I quit watching CBS shit. Cartoon shit. Not because I don't fuck with them no more. I quit watching them because I know when I start back driving and working and shit, I'm gonna need some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I be fucking with when I'm driving. So I'm sacrificing right now for the greater good. That's all. I'm gonna go watch all that shit. Now this shit, I tell you, that's a soap opera. So you have to keep up with the soap opera. You know what I'm saying? You can't take a month or 2 off on the soap opera and come back, you lost. You was trying to find out who the new characters is. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna start doing. Maybe not, because if I tell y'all, then a motherfucker gonna try to adjust and change the way they move. But now I'm gonna tell you, I was thinking to myself, especially after that last episode, I was like, man, I'm gonna start counting how many people die every time this nigga come on TV. Every time he come across my damn screen. So I'm like, man, I think about 13, 14 people just got killed today. How many died yesterday? I started thinking, I'm like, damn, there's a few people gonna die every time that man come on. So I'm like, I'm trying to get to the end and realize and count back and be like, okay. And I'm gonna have to tell him, like, so you saying you done seen 637 people get killed. That's what you telling me. I just be tripping on this shit. Dude, like, he like, man, at the end, I'm gonna come back. Now I ain't saying he's lying. I'm just repeating what he said. But he said at the end, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna have paperwork that's gonna prove everything will be undeniable and all this and that. So, shit, I'm gonna wait on that. It really don't matter to me. But if he can validate that shit and it's real, then I'm like, damn. We got to get that boy some help. We got to link up and start helping the folks down in the prison. We got to look, get this shit out there because apparently this shit real. But to me, it just seemed like a bunch of entertainment because I know what I've been through. I know what I've seen. I know what I've experienced. I know the inner workings of that prison. And it's like so much shit that I hear over there is the exact opposite of what go on behind the walls. I'm like, nah, bro. Unless people just that far behind that their minds don't work like everybody else in the country. I'm like, nah, bro, we don't go down like that. And I'm gonna explain something. This might be a little nasty. Just imagine you laying in your bed, sleep. You laying in your bed, sleep, and you hear something you ain't never heard in your life before, which is a grown ass man crying. And when I say crying, I'm not talking about no crying like a little kid. Man, it's some sad shit. Okay, that might fuck you up, but if it don't fuck you up, What about when he starts screaming and you hearing noises and you like, I ain't just saying noises like the noises he making, the noises they making. Because you gonna hear some noises. You hear noises when you doing it, don't you? Okay then. So just imagine being somewhere where you shouldn't be hearing these noises and you wake up, you pass out in church and you wake up and hear that. Not only do you hear that, this is what they always leave out. For some reason, I told y'all about this Strawberry Old School. This is what they always leave out. I ain't never heard dudes say this in any one of his stories as much as this shit happened. Bro, do you know what that shit smell like? That's not a good smell. It's not a pleasant smell. You can't sleep around that shit. It's shit. It's shit. It's a shitty situation. You don't want that around you. You don't want that around your rack. Ain't no way in the world you're going to lay there and pretend to be asleep. You can't. You can't sleep through that. You can't pretend to be asleep. You can't lay there and go back to sleep. Bro, that is a motherfucker. That's shit, bro. And it's being stirred up and spooned around, mixed all up, pushed in and out. Sweat. You look here, bro. If you think, I'll explain to y'all how the racks work. You got a rack here. This you. 1, at your head. 2, at the feet. 4, somebody to the side. Now, turn sideways. Corner cat a corner. Bro, there's 8 people, because it's 9 racks. There's 8 people around you. You sitting here in the middle, no matter where you at. Them racks gonna be surrounded, or it's gonna be a cell with somebody else in the cell. This is your cellmate. But what I'm saying is, bro, don't nobody want to be around it unless they want to be around it. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to be around it unless they trying to be around it. And let me tell y'all some real shit. If you remember one of my most viewed stories on the other channel, I just looked, one of my stories got like 33,000 views last night. The woman I was speaking about, Jimenez, but it started with a J. Got turned out by the old school nigga, the hall porter. When he took dude to that church and they was in that bathroom, it wasn't no choke you out, take you situation. He handed dude a hot sauce bottle and told him, go dish yourself out. Go fill this up with water. It was a squeezable bottle. Stick that up in you and squeeze it and release. Put some more on up, stick it up, squeeze it, really clean that out, because we not fit to have no shitty situation. This is what's going on between him and dude in the bathroom. And this is what I tell you. Even the dudes that do that don't want to be there for that part. You need to go into your bathroom, use the bathroom, clean yourself out, do whatever you're going to do. But if I see any of that, I'm going to keep it. That's what they're going to tell. But these dudes are saying they doing like, hey, bro, get him. 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 I'm like, bro, you know this shit. I'll be over here watching it like this. Because I was that close to that shit one time. Just one time. When I first got to prison and at first buried. When I paid that punk to go over there and sleep at old school. My homeboy daddy. Man, that shit had the whole bear smell like ass and shit. Shit and ass. That's my grandma's favorite because word, shit and ass. Rest in peace, grandma. Adeline Embry. And grandpa, Snoop Embry. Man. Yeah, that's just another one of the reasons why I be like. So once again, I'm gonna say, maybe it ain't fake, but if it ain't fake, then it's just even nastier than y'all ever thought it was. Because y'all just thinking about what you see and what you hear. You got 5 senses. 5 of them. Be glad you can't taste or feel that shit. You don't want to taste or feel gay sex. Well, maybe if you're gay, but if you ain't gay, you don't want to feel that. You don't want to smell that. You don't want to see that. You don't want to hear that. Now, if you know you don't want to hear it, you don't want to see it, you don't want to feel it, taste it, smell it, none of that. What the hell make you think everybody in the bear is just going for you doing this to people all the time? What happened to the voting system? Y'all was voting on whether a dude live or die. Hey, man, this man around here terrorizing people. You mean you would kill this man because he's stealing y'all soups and y'all noodles, but you'll spare this man is over here stealing your manhood and your hind parts, your backside, and your tonsils, your throat, your lips, your gum. Man, I don't understand this shit. Somebody make me understand this shit. Like, do y'all get it? Am I wrong? Did I misinterpret something? I ain't hear it right. Didn't they say they were passing around a piece of paper and they were putting the L's and the D on it for live and die? Like, cause dudes around here stealing and taking people's shit. But then when you got a dude around here taking people's booty and their manhood, it ain't nothing to say about them. You ain't taking no vote. And we can't stop him. Penitentiary politics said we can't stop him. That's why I asked about the vote, because I'm like, shit, politics. What happened to penitentiary politics? That's what politics do. They vote. Are you just gonna do kangaroo court all the time? No. But one, like I said, man, grown men, that ain't the thing. And another one of y'all brought it to my attention. In the comments, they were like, man, I know you telling the truth. I seen one of CB episode where he was talking about that, where dude was doing it, and they was all beating on the door and kicking the door, telling the guard and trying to get the guard and trying to say, dude, telling the old boy they were gonna pull him out and everything. Yeah. Bro, you finna think you finna be here taking people manhood like that? We just gonna sit around and smell it and watch it and look and laugh? I don't know what they do over there in their state or over there at that penitentiary, but I've never seen a penitentiary, none of that. I never met a man, none of that. Then when that's happening to another man, we all gonna run back there and look. We all gonna run over there and listen. We all gonna crack jokes. And then we all gonna turn our back and act like ain't nothing happened. Where they do that at? Well, you telling us where they do that at, but I'm just saying. And how y'all do it? How y'all do it? We just do a little bit different in Arkansas Penitentiary. Like I said, I ain't gonna say ain't nobody getting took. There's a couple people here. Majority of them people is getting took with conversation though. Somebody scared them. Somebody made them feel like this is your best option or this is your only way out. But it wasn't they fighting it over and they just ain't winning. It's very seldom that still happened in 1982. Yeah. That was some 80s shit. That shit stopped going on in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why when you watch penitentiary movies, it happened once or twice. It don't happen every day, all day. You ain't never seen a prison movie where somebody died every day. Every day. No matter what. 5, 6 people coming about here every day. And miraculously, we're not gonna run out of people. Every day we're gonna have somebody new come here. Bring that 3 in. Bring that 3 in. Bring that 3 in. Or should I say the next team, next 7, next 5, next 2. I'd be like, bro, I don't understand how the people in the store be so vicious, be so violent, be so killer gorilla, but they'll do anything to anybody. But the police is doing them wrong. That's another thing I always found suspicious, like, bro. In Arkansas, police die in prison, bro. You come to work playing, you don't go home. You come to work not respecting, you don't go home. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got to put your hands on nobody to lose your life. I seen a female sergeant deal with it. She ain't mess with nobody, bro. I knew this one. I came home and I seen it in the paper that she had got murdered on the job at work over a pair of Jordans he was trying to confiscate during a shakedown. Dude had some J's, and she was like, you ain't supposed to have these free world shoes. They contraband, give them her. And dude didn't want to give him the shoes, but once again, I told you, they go to the factory. In prison, you have no identity, you have a number. So anything you can get to set you apart, shoes, bracelets, watch, a ring, tattoos, the way you get a haircut, man, you do that just to keep an idea of who you are, to feel special. Because every day you're going to wake up and you can't put on no pair of shoes that everybody else ain't got. You ain't putting on no clothes, no pants, no jacket, no hat, no none of this. Everybody else ain't putting on. Y'all look like you fresh out the box, the factory. Spit your ass out. People be wanting their own little swag, their own. And so when you get any bit of that, you gotta pretty much do what you got to do to keep it. And she died because that man didn't want to give up a pair of shoes. Like, come on, bro. You realize you can wear these shoes every day, but they're going to fall apart one day. One day you're going to throw them away. You're going to give them away. You're going to something. But since it wasn't today, you wasn't ready to do that today, you took that woman's life. That woman got kids, grandkids, probably has some great grandbabies. Kids fast these days. You get great grandbabies, you're 50 years old. Ain't no telling, man. But you just got to think, everybody's life is a life, man. It's important to somebody, to a whole lot of somebody's. And these days, man, we just don't really value life, whether it's inside or outside of prison. We don't value other people's life. We don't value our own life. I'm changing my life, man, trying to become healthy and everything. And I know I'm doing it for my selfish reason, just to be healthier, to be more self-conscious. I just throw that shit in there. But it's something I'm trying. It's something I'm doing. Man, I encourage everybody to find something to do, to better yourself. One thing is, like, even with my book, I'm putting the Titan down and buckle down on there, not the prom queen, the other shit that I've been writing. This almost should be ready. Could be ready. I don't really know. Don't forget to get back to it. I was telling myself, I'm like, man, if it's my child, that when he born, it's some shit that I need to have accomplished before he born. So it'll always be said, nigga, my daddy was this. This is the shit my daddy was when I came to the world, nigga. This is who he was. So yeah, part of my shit is I want to be a published author when my son is born. And then Carol said she was gonna hit with that too, so we're gonna get on that. Other than that, man, damn, I'm tired. Not really tired, but I'm tired because I know I'm put there to go to physical therapy. And I usually don't blow before I go. I didn't smoke about 3 months this morning already. I know I've been up since like 2 o'clock. Nah, 3 o'clock. I got like 3 o'clock. Went to bed at midnight. I ain't really sleepy. I just know that going to physical therapy gonna be hell. So I'm like, I'm tired. I don't feel like trying to talk myself out of not going, but I need to talk myself into going. You know what? Shit. I think y'all just gonna have to forgive me today. I might not make it. But I'm gonna hit them weights over there, so I don't think I ain't gonna do that. I got my exercise bike and my weights. I'm gonna do that. What y'all gonna do to contribute to success today, man? That's why I start asking people on Facebook, like, I'm saying, early in the morning. What have you done this morning to contribute to your success today? You gotta start that as soon as you wake up. You want your life to be successful. You gotta figure out how to make your year successful. And to do that, you got to have your months successful. That means you gotta have your weeks of being successful. You gotta start lining the weeks up. And to do that, you gotta start having your days. You get your days, you gotta start having your moments. So like I said, when you wake up this morning, what you start doing to contribute to your success for today. You know what I'm saying? Work out, read a little something, might be the newspaper, catch some news. Something's gonna better you, make you smarter, make you stronger, make you better for yourself. It don't matter what it is. And on that note, don't be afraid to take the long road instead of the wrong road. Do things the long way instead of the wrong way. Tell somebody you love them. We out.